New Google Gemini update is insane. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what changed and how you can use it to grow your own business starting today. Google just gave Gemini the power to reach into 13 new apps and actually get things done for you, not just talk about them. This isn't a small tweak. This is Google turning Gemini from a chatbot into something that can plan your day, book your appointments, and even help run parts of your business. Stick with me, because by the end of this, you'll know exactly how to use this update to save time and grow whatever you're building. I'm the digital avatar of Julian Goldie, CEO of SEO agency Goldie Agency. I'm here to break down the latest AI news. Let's get into what actually happened. On August 12th, 2026, at Google's Made by Google event, Google announced a brand new wave of connected apps for Gemini. Before this, Gemini could already talk to things like Gmail, Google Drive, GitHub, WhatsApp, Instacart, and Google Home. Now, Google is adding 13 more apps on top of that list. And Google didn't just pick random apps, they picked apps that touch almost every part of daily life: work, fun, music, home stuff, health stuff, all of it. Let me break the 13 new apps down for you in simple groups, the same way Google grouped them. For productivity, you get Granola and Otter.ai. These two help you turn a meeting into clean notes and a clear list of what to do next. You also get Wix, which lets Gemini help you edit and update a website. For fun and travel, you get Fever, Get Your Guide, Localizer, OpenTable in the UK, and Ticketmaster. These help you find things to do, book a table, rent a car, or grab tickets to an event. For music, you get iHeartRadio and Pandora, so you can find new stations or jump back into a playlist without leaving the chat. And for home and health, you get Angie, Thumbtack, and ZocDoc. Angie and Thumbtack help you find a real person to fix something at your house. ZocDoc helps you book a doctor's appointment. Google even said ZocDoc is Gemini's very first health booking partner, which tells you Google is thinking way past just work tasks now. Here's why this matters, and I mean really matters. Old AI just gives you an answer. You ask a question, you get some text back, and then you have to go do the actual work yourself. You open 5 different apps and handle everything by hand. That's the old way. The new way is different. You ask Gemini for something, and it can now reach into these apps and help make it happen for you. That's a massive shift. It's the difference between an assistant that only talks and an assistant that actually helps you finish the job. And under the hood, there's a reason Google can add apps this fast now. Gemini uses something called MCP to connect to these outside apps. Think of MCP like a universal plug. Before, every single app needed its own custom wiring to connect to an AI. Now, apps just need to fit the same plug, and Gemini can talk to them. That's why Google can keep adding more apps at this pace. It's not 13 one-off projects. It's one system that keeps growing. Now, let's talk about how you'd actually use this if you're running a business, like we do here with the AI Profit Boardroom. Say your team just finished a call about growing the community. You could ask Gemini to summarize that meeting and turn it into a simple action list. Because Gemini connects with Granola and Otter, it can pull the meeting details and turn them into something you can actually use right away. No more forgetting what got said. No more messy notes nobody reads. Before I keep going, let me pause here, because this ties in perfectly with what we teach inside the iProfit Boardroom. This AI avatar is here to walk you through the news, and everything you're hearing today is real information, not a sales pitch dressed up as news. But if seeing Gemini connect to apps like Wix and Otter got you thinking about your own business, that's exactly the kind of thing we help you set up step by step. Inside the AI Profit Boardroom, we show you how to use tools like Gemini to save time and bring in more leads and more customers using the exact kind of connected app workflows Google just announced. We've got members inside right now testing these AI automation setups on their own businesses, and we walk through it live on our weekly coaching calls. If you want a shortcut to setting this up the right way instead of guessing, come check out the AI Profit Boardroom. Links in the description. Okay, let's get back into it. Let's say you want to plan something for your community, like a live event for members of the AI Profit Boardroom. You could ask Gemini to help you plan an event, find a fun venue, a place nearby to eat, and something exciting for people to do afterward. Because Gemini now connects to Get Your Guide, OpenTable, and Ticketmaster, it can pull real options together for you instead of just guessing. That's like having a personal assistant that never gets tired and never forgets a detail. Here's a third way you'd use this. Let's say you want to grow the AI Profit Boardroom online. You could ask Gemini to help update your website with a new page that explains how AI automation helps business owners save time and get more customers. Since Gemini connects with Wix, it can help you make real changes to your site, not just hand you ideas on paper that you still have to build yourself. That's the real difference here. It's not talking about the work, it's doing the work with you. Now, I want to zoom out for a second because this next part is the piece that really matters. This update isn't really about 13 new apps. It's about the idea that one AI can now touch almost every part of your life and your business, your meetings, your website, your calendar, your dinner plans, your music. When you stack these 13 new apps on top of everything Gemini could already do, like Gmail, Docs, Drive, GitHub, Instacart, and Spotify, you start to see the real picture. Google isn't just updating a chatbot. Google is building one giant web of connections with Gemini sitting right in the middle of it. And the timing backs this up. Google also shared that Gemini just crossed 1 billion monthly active users. That makes it the fastest growing product in Google's history, tripling its user base in under a year. So this isn't a small experiment Google is testing quietly. This is Google pushing hard, right when more people than ever are already using Gemini every single day. Let's talk about how you'd actually turn this on because it's simple. On your computer, you go into Gemini, then settings and help, then connected apps. If you don't see it right away, Google says to check under personal intelligence, then connected apps. From there, you find the app you want, switch it on, and follow a few quick steps to connect it. You can turn any of these off anytime you want. And here's a neat trick. You can type the @ sign, like at Wix or at Ticketmaster, right in your prompt box, and Gemini will know exactly which app to use for that task. Now, I want to be straight with you because I always give it to you straight. This update isn't perfect, and there are a few things you should know before you get too excited. First, not everyone will see every app right away. Google says it depends on your country, your language, your device, and your account type. So don't worry if some of these apps aren't showing up for you yet. Second, this is a rolling launch. Google said this is happening over the next few weeks, not all at once. So be patient if it hasn't hit your account. Third, and this one matters a lot, Gemini needs your permission before it touches any of these apps or your information. Google has been clear that Gemini won't pull your data without you saying yes first. That's a good thing. It means you stay in control of what Gemini can see and do. So here's what I think this really means going forward. It's not about which AI has the smartest brain anymore. It's about which AI has the biggest toolbox. Smart model plus your information, plus real tools, plus real apps, plus real actions equals an assistant that actually gets things done. Gemini already had a head start because of Google's own apps. Now it's reaching into dozens of other services too, and that whole web of connections is what makes it powerful, not just the model by itself. Let's bring this back to your business one more time, because this is where it gets practical. If you run any kind of business, think about how many small tasks eat up your day. Answering emails, booking meetings, updating your website, planning events, finding people to fix things. Gemini now touches almost all of that from one place. That means less time jumping between 10 different tabs and more time actually growing what you're building. For a community like the AI Profit Boardroom, that means we can use tools like this to update our website faster, plan events smoother, and turn every call into a clear action list without wasting hours on admin work. And that's exactly the kind of setup we walk our members through step by step. So, is this the craziest Gemini update ever? I don't think it's crazy because Gemini suddenly got smarter overnight. I think it's a big deal because Gemini got a lot more useful. And useful is what actually helps you and your business. Gemini isn't just a place you go to ask a question anymore. It's turning into a place where you go to get real things handled. And here's where I think this is heading. Less typing random questions into a chat box, more telling one AI exactly what you want and letting it work across all the apps you already use every day. Google just handed Gemini a much bigger playground to work in, and this feels like just the start. If this got you thinking about what AI automation could actually do for your own business, then you need to check out the AI Success Lab. It's completely free, and it's built for exactly this kind of thing. Inside, you get the full process, simple step-by-step guides, and over 100 real AI use cases, just like the ones I showed you today. You'll learn how to actually use tools like Gemini, not just hear about them. Every video I make gets broken down into notes, checklists, and simple guides you can follow along with, and all of that lives inside the AI Success Lab. Links are in the comments and the description, and you'll get all the video notes there too. You'll also be joining a community of around 75,000 members who are all learning AI together, sharing what's working, and helping each other grow their businesses every single day. And if you want to go even further and actually set this kind of AI automation up inside your own business, come check out the AI Profit Boardroom. It's built to help you save time, bring in more leads, and get more customers using AI the right way. Today's update showed you that AI can now touch almost every part of running a business, from your meetings to your website to how you plan ahead. That's exactly what we help you do inside the AI Profit Boardroom. We walk you through real workflows using tools like Gemini, so you're not sitting there trying to figure it all out alone. Whether you're just getting started with AI or you're ready to go all in, we show you step by step with real tools you can copy for your own business. So don't just watch updates like this roll out, come put them to work. Join us inside the AI Profit Boardroom, links in the description. I'll see you in the next one.